Lily with Keller Williams Realty here in Portland, Oregon. So we've talked about this topic before, but I kind of wanted to bring it up again because it's one I've been getting questions about a lot. And I think, as we head further into the COVID crisis and therefore the financial crisis, I get this question a lot, which is, do you think that there will be a rise in foreclosures as we head further and further into a financial crisis? And I know there's some buyers out there that are hoping for this to some degree or curious about the opportunities for it. And I will just say flat out, most people say that's just not going to happen. There's a lot of reasonings behind that. And one of the biggest ones is the housing market has actually been one of the biggest strengths that we have had in trying to get our economy back on track and to strengthen our economy. Our government has done a ton and our financial systems have done a ton to keep that as a resource for moving our economy along. So, yes, it's a bummer that we're in a seller's market, but I will say for you buyers out there, we have the most incredible interest rates right now in order to keep people out there buying homes and keep our economy going when it comes to the housing market. And then also one benefit of being a homeowner is during this financial crisis, pretty early on, most financial institutions gave a loan forbearance to anybody who owned a house that was in a certain economic situation. They were given a 180-day period in order to not have to pay their monthly loans, and they actually were given the option of another 180 days as well if needed. And then with this case, actually, it was said, I believe in an article I saw recently, was after going through the first 180 days, it was about 2/3 of people were able to resume normal monthly payments. And for those who maybe were in a circumstance where they couldn't pay their normal monthly payments, a lot of people were able to take advantage of this really intense seller's market that we have and were able to just sell their property. So if they weren't able to afford those payments, they were able to quickly, put their home on the market, get it sold, pay off their loans, maybe actually have some equity as well, making it advantageous for them. So it just really doesn't seem, unless some other extreme crazy 2020 thing happens, that we're going to enter into a phase where people are struggling to pay their mortgages to the high rate that you would see a large foreclosure trend happening here in our country. So yeah, as I said though before, if you're someone who is looking to buy and maybe saw that as an opportunity, I will say again, our interest rates are incredible. And if you have any questions on that end of the spectrum of really seeing like what your buying power would be right now in our current market with such low interest rates, I'd be happy to connect you with some amazing lenders. And then if you are somebody who is, I will say too, struggling to pay your mortgage, is thinking about what your options are, I'm again happy to recommend you to a loan officer that can talk with you about your options for forbearance, what have you. And then if you're also interested in selling your property, I am happy to chat with you as a listing agent and specialist that can tell you kind of the workings of how to sell your home in this market during COVID and what your options are, what your home is worth, all of those fun things. So feel free to reach out to me for that as well. I will have my contact information below. And again, just anything you need, I'm here to help.